This is a good one.
You don't. Even if you think you do, then you go visit the nutritionist, and unfortunately, they tell you didn't. There's a lot of pressure around it. And the nutritionists know that they put that pressure on us, and they try not to. But there is pressure there to get them as chubby and big as they can get, because the bigger they are on the outside, the better they're growing on the inside, and we need some big, good lung capacity. But
and if they get sick, they need to have a lot
Yeah.
of extra weight to deal with it if they're not eating and that kind of thing. So
But to get him to eat, to get him his nutritional value,
not
when
on
he was
camera, buddy.
when he was a baby, I was very adamant to breastfeed and use breast milk, and I know a lot of new moms are. So we have wonderful nutritionists that allowed us to do that without feeling bad, but we just supplemented those. We would add the powdered baby's supplements. What is that? Powdered milk stuff? I don't know. We added that to it to get the fat that he wasn't otherwise getting. So we kind of got, the best of both worlds there. I got to do my breastfeeding, or he had breast milk in a bottle with added formula. And that's how we got the infant.
So later, it turns into a problem. And we found out that this is a problem with most CF parents. 5 years into it, we're still, you still get anxiety at the dinner table. It's the worst thing you can have. And it's the one thing you really want them to do is eat well. And there's pressure every day to keep their weight up. If you look at a lot of CF kids that are 10, 12, 15 years old, they're very thin, and it's not very good for them. So there's a lot of pressure to eat, and it's the exact opposite of what you really want. You want them to be relaxed and open to eating new foods, and the last thing you need to do is make the dinner table a high pressure location and a high stress location. And 5 years later, we still, even knowing what we know, it's still difficult. Sometimes we'll do it. You need to eat that,
Yeah.
And it's tough. I got to tell you, I think that's probably, aside from when there are health scares which happen, that's probably the toughest part about this whole deal is the food.
But they'll eat. They do. They just have to eat a lot. And I remember it was easier when he was a little toddler than it is now, because he'd put anything in his mouth. He wanted to try everything. So little kids want to try food and make it exciting for them. And then if you can, wrap your head around, which is very difficult, to know that they are going to eat and be okay with taking it away if they don't and walking away from the dinner table that time. And it's hard. And we always say we're going to do it, and we do really good. And then he doesn't seem to be gaining any weight, so we get a little more pressure. And everybody does. All parents are worried about this, and it's the hardest thing to get to do. But be calm about it. Be patient, be calm, and it's hard. But you'll work through it.